My name is Alice. I want to share my true stories about me and my husband happening in the church communion house in Lawrenceville in Georgia. Communion house has two pastors. One is the man, Pastor Moses, and another one is the woman, his wife, Pastor Rosemary. We went to this church for years. Later, I left this church, but my husband still kept going to this church. Years ago, Pastor Moses asked my husband to invest in his diamond business. And the story shortly is weeks ago, my husband called Pastor Moses to check the business he did with Moses. But it was very shocking. All of a sudden, Moses began to scream to my husband, and also he cursed to my husband. His meaning is, I don't owe you anything. Why you keep calling me? My husband was very shocked, but he has been always a very calm person, so he tried to calm Pastor Moses. And later, Pastor Moses said sorry to my husband, so we just let it go. But 2 days later, after this, Moses texted my husband and said, "John, I rebuke you." I felt that this is not right. I thought, Pastor Moses was emotional, so I just texted his wife, Pastor Rosemary, and I asked her, would you please explain why, as a pastor, he treated my husband this horrible way again and again? And my message was firm, but I was nice and peaceful. I said from the very beginning that I hope we come under the guidance of the Holy Spirit, and I wish to have peace with you. So basically, my meaning is just like my husband really has been trying to serve in this church and be friends of Moses. And even in the church's hardest time, many believers left this church, and many believers told us that how bad you are, but we chose to do the right thing. We chose not to hurt you because we didn't know what was the truth. And after this message, Pastor Rosemary called me back immediately. She was screaming to me from the beginning. I tried to comfort her, and she was better later, but still all the talk she was super rude to me, and I recorded all the talk. Later, I texted her and I told her, "Thank you for showing your true colors," and I recorded them perfectly. And she texted me back, and these are the texts we sent to each other, and I print them out. And in this message, through all the texts that she sent to me, you could tell that she was tried to attack me, to shame me, to disvalue me. Each her sentence tried to attack me, shame me, and disvalue me. And it's through my messages, you could tell that I was focused on the reasonings. I didn't attack her. I just tried to speak out, my opinion, my understanding. It's very shocking that in one of his messages, she called me a clown. It's very, very unbelievable. As a pastor for years, Rosemary, you call me, who went to your church for years, who you, in front of others, you always smile to me and say hi to me. Also, I served in the church for free to help you, edit your website. I helped you for free to fix your logo when you couldn't fix it. I served for the keys for free, for a while. I just feel unbelievable that you call me a clown, So I just feel like if all the nice ways you treated us were real, that how could you all of a sudden, you and your husband, just screaming to us, and cursed to John, and you call me a clown. If your biblical preaching were real, were true from your bottom of the heart, how could you change so fast? And you're rude to me, to us, so easily. Where were the relationship we had before? It doesn't make sense. But you know what? I found out the reasons, the answers, through the record I made from you. And we just very shocked to find out that you had so much bitterness about me in the past years. But the talks, the words in the record were your true colors, were your true feelings. That was who real about you and your husband. It has many, many important informations, and I will share this record later, and I will analyze this record to others. And I just want to say that Pastor Rosemary, as an adult, we have to learn to face the conflicts. It is normal sometimes we have conflicts because we are different. And as an adult, that you have to learn to face and communicate when people have different opinions. It's not normal and it's not acceptable that you didn't focus on explain your opinion, your reasonings. You just try to attack me, shame me, and disvalue me. As pastors, you should even have higher standards than normal people. You should treat people with love because you confirmed yourself as pastors. You confirmed communion house as a church. We went to communion house was not because for social time. We went to communion house because we want to practice our faith. We want to learn more Bibles. We want to build up with brothers and sisters. We know that everybody are short of something. So that's why we want to encourage each other more. We want to help each other more. And we thought the church should be the place. Even though I did something wrong, that I'm very happy you tell me, to tell me that your opinion, your understanding, and if you are right, I would love to change. I think that's very precious. You would like to open your heart to tell me your true feelings, to help me grow. But it's not acceptable that you try to shame me in each sentence, each word. You try to disvalue me. It's not right you treat me this way. And especially me, went to your church for years, and I served in your church for free. I did many stuff. So this is very shocking and this is very unbelievable that the contract is such great. Your behaviors in front of others to us are very different than to us in privately. So I want to make this video to confirm that it is wrong. And because you invited my husband to speak in your church, we kind of feel that we have the responsibilities to tell others, to tell the public what happened behind this church and behind you. And we want to tell people who once got heard from you that we want to confirm that we really learned from our personal experience that you are not the person what you showed in front to others. And I will talk more in other episodes. Thank you very much.